No sense. And welcome back, everybody. This is the B-level B-side final. BK Rush, 2 tickets left, guys. So whoever wants them, get her in. 2 tickets left. As soon as we get those 2 tickets done, as soon as this match is done, we will do the draw for the BK Rush. And once again, guys, if you can have help us out, share the stream. I'd appreciate it. Click that share button down on the bottom left. Again, share to all the pool groups. They are again playing on 3 tables, so I will do my best to keep the scores correct. It is Calgary versus a BC team in this division. So I do know all the Calgary players. So at the table right now is Greg Cairns. You've got J-Rock on the other stream table, Sean Yee on the non-stream table. Absolutely, guys. Yes, Kevin, I will put your name on 1. So, guys, 1 ticket left. Can you do me a favor, Justin? Huh? Can you throw those out, and these ones? Just throw all those out. They're all dead. And guys, while we're underway here, just want to say a big thank you to everybody. I just added up all the numbers for the different streams that we've done through the week. Total views, 98,949 people have watched the stream over the last 5 days. The people who had the opportunity to watch and saw the stream key, 232,745 people. So guys, we appreciate the support. We are getting more and more with sustained viewership. It used to be that we were up at 500,000 views, but that's a lot of people jumping in and out. We are starting to maintain viewership, which is always good. Oh, it doesn't want to sit behind that 5 ball. I don't know. Yep. I don't know whether Greg is on that 12 or not. Ryan will be back here in 2 minutes. Yeah. So to to my liking, this will hopefully go a little bit slower than the last match. They are playing 3 tables, yep. So guys, there is 1 ticket left for the BK Rush. Nope. Yeah. Hey? Steve, if you want the last one, you can have it. I just checked the email. I do not have another one in right now. So, Steve, if you want the very last ticket for the BK, it is yours. Done deal, Steve. Ticket's yours. Guys, we are sold out on the BK Rush. So as soon as this match is done, we will draw for it. We will do it live as soon as this match is done. Oh yeah, she's a good shot. You can't underestimate her. So I didn't see what happened in Greg's game there. Did he get out? He is corner pocket. What happened down there, J-Rock? 2-1 for... There we go. What's that? Just to get a drink. If you want to jump on until he gets there. So Justin Beavis going to join me on the microphone. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Justin.
Thank you, thank you.
This is your first time.
First time, yeah.
So you have newbie status right now.
I guess so.
I think that rolled out a little bit on Rick there.
Yeah. Well, the guy's in a little bit tough. I don't know.
And I wish I was good with names because we have played this team in this tournament.
Oh yeah.
I'm really good with faces, but not so much with names.
I'm more of a faces guy too. I can't remember many names.
Yeah. So he is running on low ball here. Really, it's the 1-6 that's going to be the issue. I do believe he has angle if he can see that 5 to break that out. And guys, the A Division B-side final match is going on at the same time as this one. This one started first, so that's why it's on the stream table.
Who's in the B side of the A? Who's in the B finals of the A?
The Machine, and I'm not sure who their opponent was or is.
All right, just decided to play safe. I'm kind of surprised. Kind of surprised he gave it back like that.
Steve, you are good to go, buddy.
Looks like he got him hooked anyways.
Nope.
He's in kind of tough here. Rick's in tough.
Yeah, it's a tough table.
Looks like he can maybe see the 14 or sorry, maybe see the 12.
Combination. Oh, what a great shot.
That was a good shot.
I don't know if he can still see that 5 ball.
I don't think so. I think he can see it, but not enough to make it. Like maybe he can only see enough of the 5 to combo the 6, but I don't know if he wants that.
Diane, Jet Setters won the A side match. So the B side is going to be the Machine, and I'm not sure who their opponent is. I can actually probably check on CompuSport here.
Machine's playing the team they lost to, actually. Oh, no, they're not.
I'll just refresh CompuSport. Guys, it is available on CompuSport. So if you want to see who's who, follow along. So it's the Machine versus Gone Fishin'.
Oh, yeah.
That is the advanced B-side final. And Jet Setters are sitting in the hot seat. That's in the advanced division.
He's going to try to play it in the side off the 13 or something. You can have this. You want this? You want this? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Just take Ted's chair.
Thanks, Ted.
So definitely a tough table here.
I don't think he can see enough of the
No,
5
the way he's bending down there and winking his eye, doesn't look like he'll be able to see the 5 ball. Might be able to throw it in with some juice.
I was thinking maybe he's trying the 6. I think that's as much as he can see. I could be wrong. Yeah, he was trying the 6, but that was a tough shot.
So Rick's got a fairly open table now.
Yeah.
Done.
I'll probably take the 14 and then take the 12. Go back up for the 11. Oh, he likes the 11, 13 first. Huh. Left himself a little funny here.
Brad, I'm assuming you're talking about the Advanced Division B-side final. That one is not being streamed right now. In order for the tournament guys to get finished on time and get the room torn down, whatever match came up first, that's the one we're streaming. So following this, we will have the Advanced final match.
This should be a good match that we're watching here, though, for sure. Got quite a few good players in this match here. Kind of left himself funny. Now he has to get pretty good shape to get on the 14 ball. I thought he was gonna go down and take the 14 ball on his second shot, but he kind of left himself a little funny now.
Yeah, he's...
he had the opportunity just to take the ball over the side, and then he could shoot the 14 in the side also, but he didn't.
Yeah. Not sure if I agree with his shot there. I think he's left himself tough here.
Yeah, pretty tough. I
don't think that 12 ball goes down to the corner pocket where he was talking.
He could cut it to the right, but I mean, you get no shot on the 14. It's not going to do you any good. The only thing he can maybe do is like cut it to the side and try to go into the side rail, hit the end rail, and shoot the 14 up in the corner and
that's
the side.
That's tight to hold, though. Shot, man. That's really tight to hold.
But I don't really see any other shot here.
He called the corner top right as viewers are watching the table. So he's going to try to cut it down the other way.
He had a shot on the 14 after, but he didn't make it.
Yeah.
So pretty easy back door here.
Yeah, it shouldn't be any issues. Shouldn't be any issues getting out. I'm going to take the 1 ball as my starter. Get rid of the rail shot first.
Yeah. I don't mind taking the 4 and then the 6, but the 1 ball is probably good. 1, 4, 6, 3, 5.
Even if you start 4 first.
4
roll up off the rail, then you got the 5, 1.
Automatic off the 5, so get the 6 right here.
Sorry, Brad. My name is Grant. Joining me on the mic as a newbie is Mr. Justin Beavis. Steve, I think that's my fault. I think I just wrote down your ticket and dropped it in the bucket, so I'll have to get a picture of it. I'll fish it out before we do the draw, but you are in the draw. I just forgot to take the picture. My apologies, but I'll fish it out, get a picture of it before we do the draw.
I'm not sure, but I think corner pocket just ran out on the other table over there. It could be wrong. Maybe I'll go.
Yeah, it's really tough.
It's tough on 3 tables.
It really is. Good evening, Chad. How are you?
Kind of left himself a little funny again. Like, he didn't really leave himself much on the other side of the table just for insurance ball, you know? He's all on the one side of the table here. He has to get pretty good shape on all these shots here.
Brad, you know me?
Should be okay.
Doing well, Chad. The last match wore me out a little bit. I did all 3 tables by myself, commentated, followed all of the comments, and kept track of score.
If I would have known, I would have come down and done it with you. I didn't know. Should have messaged me, man.
So a little bit worn out from the last match, but we're doing okay. You're catching us at the right time. We're winding down on this event.
I'm just learning from Grant here too, so I'm not like the best commentator. I'm just learning. I'm a newbie here, so.
Yeah. Well, you're allowed.
Guys.
You got newbie status, so you're all right.
He's just gonna draw back for the 6 in the side after.
Brad, how do you know me, buddy?
Pretty straightforward, just hit and stick, hit and stick. Hit and roll.
Unfortunately, Randy, we did not behave last night. Yeah, it was a rough night. I think he left himself a little wrong angle here.
He'll have to shoot it in the side and come back up.
Yeah, it shouldn't pose as any problem, right?
Yeah.
Just
I'd probably come up on the left side of the 8 ball just to be safe.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that side.
Off 1 rail.
Yeah.
Saturday night. I think we behaved Saturday night. Or did we?
That was last night.
That was last night?
Definitely not last.
No, we did not. No.
Heard you guys are going all weekend. Maybe not you guys, but I was here and I was missing all the parties all weekend. I think he's going to try to hit it with just straight right and go 2 rails. Yeah.
Whoa,
hit a little heavy.
Don't go too far.
I don't think it goes in the side.
No, it doesn't go by the side. No,
it doesn't go
by the 14.
Doesn't go in the side. So he left himself pretty tough.
Steve, we definitely did that. If you were watching the stream last night when we played, I did not perform very well last night. That's for sure. Did not play to my capabilities. The positive thing that I took out of last night is it does happen to everybody at some point.
For sure.
Mine just happened to be last night.
Yeah. I I had trouble breaking in the 8-ball event. In 9-ball, I was breaking good, but in the 8-ball event, I was having trouble making balls. And,
yep.
and that was
well, I think
that
the
was my
tables, once
downfall
they
for the
start to
most
get
part.
used and abused and so on and so forth, they
Sure.
they tend to give
They
up
racked
less.
really well in
Yeah.
the beginning, and then all of a
Yep.
sudden they just didn't rack well. He's going to try to cut it back to the bottom left corner here. That's a pretty tough shot.
Is he cutting it or banking it?
Okay, maybe he is banking it. For some reason, he was at the backside, and I thought he was looking at cutting it in. I'm like, what the? It just doesn't look like it goes by the 14 enough to make the bank to me, really.
You might be able to correct it with some throw or
Could be wrong.
That's how I bank.
That's how I liked it, too.
Oh!
Oh, wow, he hit it really good.
Wow.
Wow, did he ever hit it good?
He hit that good and got it.
Yeah. He got to leave, too.
Yeah, kind of a
Gotta
good news,
leave,
bad
too.
news
Yeah,
scenario.
not
The bad
bad-
news
not
is
bad
you
for
missed
him.
the shot. The good news is you
he's
didn't
in
sell out the
tough.
table.
Yeah.
Guys, if you are looking to improve your game, you'll see scrolling across the top, sureshotbilliardsite.com. If you're in the States, if you're in Canada, get a hold of us. We've got those Sure Shot Billiard sites here. It's more cost effective for us to send them across Canada as opposed to trying to order it off the website. But if you are in the States, go onto the sureshotbilliardsite.com. You'll see a CSL viewer link. Put in the discount code of CSL Pool, all caps. That'll get you a 10% discount on those. And in my opinion, my caliber or lower, it is a must-have. For 25 bucks Canadian or 20 US,
for sure. That's a great
you just
deal.
can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong on that.
No.
Rick just missed the safety, I think, there. He almost froze him on the back of the 12. I think it just rolled out the last second. Maybe he can't even see enough to make the ball.
I don't think he can.
He didn't look too pleased when he first hit it, you know, and now the guy's sure taking his time, so.
Yes, Kevin, you are in. You got the first of the last two.
If you guys like what you see, make sure you share the stream on the bottom left button there. Just click the share button.
For
That'd
sure.
be greatly appreciated.
You got to talk so I can hear you too. Not into your mic, just so I can hear you.
You can hear me too.
Yeah, then I don't talk over you. Yeah, absolutely, Randy. We'll have those Sure Shot with us while we're in Niagara Falls. We do have them here as well. So if you are near the event and you want to come down, things are winding down. So if you do want one, come see us at the booth. Is he trying to back cut off the 14 into the side?
That's what it looks like, but I
don't know. Yeah.
Shot.
I don't know if
that or off the top side of the 14 into the corner, but that's even tougher.
Yeah, it's really tough.
He's in pretty tough. Huh?
Either way, he's in tough here.
Oh yeah, he is gonna try it in the corner off the top side. That's a tough shot, or off the side.
Yeah, and as David just mentioned there, it will help improve just about every aspect of the stroke of your game. There is a tutorial on that website as well, guys. Go have a look at it.
Yeah, he was in pretty tough there. Oh my gosh, look at that.
No, he's got it. He sees it.
He hit that, you know, pretty good for where he was. He was in pretty tough there.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the aspects of that Sure Shot. It is a step before you get to DigiQ. right? The DigiQ, at least for us Canadians, by the time we get it up here, including shipping, it's about 150 bucks. So for, oh, I just screwed up the score. So for 25 bucks, a step before the DigiQ, for 25 bucks, you just can't go wrong with it. So Justin's just run off to go check the score. Yeah, Jed, you know what, a special shout out to Ben Francis as well as Mr. Rob Dayton. Really a big help. Pleasure to have you guys on the stream with us as always. Very appreciated. These events get really, really long, and by the time the event winds down like it is now, you can hear it's really loud in here. I can hardly hear myself think.
Yeah, I can hardly hear you. You're right beside me.
Yeah. So it does get a little bit tough.
I can see how this would be tough for the whole weekend because
yeah,
like every game you really got to be, you know, you don't want to bore the guys, right? And
no, for sure.
So I'm sitting here trying to think of what to say some of the time, and it's like some of the time it's hard because when they're taking their time at the table, I'm just like.
Yep.
I think I seen 5-2 for corner pocket on the score sheet.
I don't think it was a dispute as far as who won the game. It was more a dispute of who was playing who next.
Oh, they were also talking about the safety that Rick was trying to play, and Rick said he had him fully hooked and then it rolled out so he could see the 8 or something like that. They were just talking about the safety shot that he had there.
I gotcha. Okay. Okay, perfect. So score has now been updated. In what way do you disagree with the DigiQ? I think the sure shot, at least in my opinion, is a step before you get to the DigiQ.
For me, I think it all depends how you use it. I mean, if you use the DigiQ properly, it's not going to give you any negatives.
No, and what the sure shot does, it's very, very simple. Clips onto the end, sits on your ferrule, but it will definitely show you in real time if you're twisting your wrist, right? It'll show you if you're a beginning level player. It'll show you how to make the left cut, the right cut, so on and so forth. But for the higher end players, in real time shows you whether you're twisting your wrist.
And usually it's right at the end of the stroke.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's hard to notice it.
Yeah, so when you're training muscle memory, better to do that in real time as opposed to going back and looking at your results on a display screen.
That's right. That's yeah.
Do we have a charger? And guys, not to discount the DigiQ or the DigiQ. Not to discount its merits or so on and so forth. This is simply a step before you go there.
They're both going to help your game. It's not going to hurt your game using
no,
either
for sure.
of them. They're both going to give you advantages as long as you use it in the right way.
Yep.
For sure.
And guys, once again, if you can help out Justin and I, share the stream.
It's going to try to break out this 5 ball, I think.
Yeah.
You hit it not too bad, but it's still in trouble.
Yeah, still a trouble ball. You're sitting at a better angle than I am, Justin. Does it come down to this bottom left corner?
I think the 7 should go by the 6, and the 5 does go by.
It does go by?
The 5 does go by.
Okay.
That's tough to get down there.
Well, you got the 7 ball there. 7 into the top right. Go in behind, 5 up to or down to the bottom left. That's why I say for myself, it's more for my stroke, finding out if I'm twisting my wrist. I obviously want to improve my fundamentals. For the beginning novice type of players, it teaches you basic fundamentals right from the get-go. That way you don't have those habits when you do get to an Efren Reyes type of status.
That's right. And, you know, Efren Reyes has his own style. You know, there's lots of those, you know, Filipino strokes or whatever you call it out there. And, you know, they all hit the ball great and stuff. But a lot of times you see the little twist in their wrist, but they compensate for it. And, you know, without not having to compensate is a lot easier than having to compensate. So, you know, why not know what's going on? That way you can not have to compensate for the issue anymore, you know. All those guys are compensated constantly for it, you know.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Only very few of them reach the top level because they're constantly compensating for the issues that are happening, you know.
It depends, right? I'm a purist of the game, or I attempt
to
be a purist of the game.
I go for more of the natural feel, but at the same time, there's times where you really got to use your mechanics and make sure, like in a pressure situation.
Mechanics will get you through it.
Mechanics will get you through it, and the one thing I notice when I've lost tournaments is when I'm playing my natural feel and I just won't, you know, either take that extra few seconds on my mechanics or to be sure, and that's what I miss, and that's what cost me. It's cost me many tournaments where I could have probably won the tournament
100%.
or done a lot better, you know.
I agree.
So it all goes a long way for sure.
I agree.
I think you wanted to go forward, right? I don't think you wanted to hit the orange.
Yeah. Johnny, I don't think we're going to be at BCA this year. It is in the works. Hopefully, maybe sometime next year. We're looking at doing a couple of different things down in Vegas, but until those are confirmed, we really can't say. Right, and part of the genius of that sure shot, guys, is its simplicity. Do not underestimate it. Do not overlook it because it is very simplistic in its concept. That's part of its genius.
He's in pretty tough here. I might just try to lag the cue ball, hit the one ball, and just bounce it off the rail and put the cue ball on the right side of the 14 ball. And
yeah, you almost kind of want to shave that. I don't know if he's in enough to see it.
I mean, I think he can see enough to
ultimately,
bounce it off the rail.
Yeah, for sure. Ultimately, you want the one on the right side of that
right side
14.
Of the 14.
Yeah, I don't see.
Hopefully, he doesn't get the 10 ball. That's the only shot he'll have if he.
I don't see if he has enough to get it to the right side. Yeah, definitely a safety shot for sure, but I don't think he can see enough of the one to get it to the right side of 14.
No rail.
Right, ultimately I'd want the one ball over that side.
Yeah, I mean, you would like to get the one there, but freezing the cue ball there is not a bad shot. The only shot he would have had is the 10 ball, and he's still in trouble down on the other end of the table too.
Yeah.
Didn't get a rail. You got to make sure you get a rail.
We're not sure till we get there, guys, in Niagara as to what the setup is going to be like. It depends how they set up the room, what 2 stream tables or however many stream tables are giving us. Typically it is 2, but we're not going to know that until we get there. And again, that depends on where the internet connection is and so on and so forth. So there's many factors because we do run through Sony 4K cameras. We've got power cords, we've got microphones, the camera stands, computer, chargers. Yeah, it's more than just going and sitting at a table with a phone.
Have to try to set up around all the players too. You know, sometimes there's like thousands of players that in like when you guys go down to Vegas, you got to find a good place to surround around all
absolutely.
Those players, right?
Yeah, and every setup is going to be different.
So
every area is going to be different. I thought he horned it.
Yeah, I thought he missed it. He's going to probably now take the 10, take the 14, and then he should be good. Just make sure you don't roll too far on this 10 ball, and then you're good.
Yeah, this goes into an area of discussion that's been on many of the pool groups. Does a high price or custom cue make you a better player?
You know what? For me, it's what kind of joint do you like? Because some joints offer like a really stiff hit, some offer like a stiff but yet nice and soft and cushy feeling.
Yeah.
Some are really, really hard, some are really whippy. You know, for me, it all depends on that. And a lot of the high-end cues, they're all different. Like some are really whippy, some are whippy
every
and
cue
stiff.
is going to be different, and the cue, I mean, you see this in every other sport out there. A hockey player prefers this stick or these skates, these gloves.
That was a good shot.
You know, tension on a tennis racket, all that kind of stuff. A cue is simply there and meant to enhance what your natural abilities are.
That's right.
Right? So if you don't have the natural ability, there's no sense in you buying a $3,000 custom cue.
That's right.
It's not going to help you.
That's right.
Get your fundamentals down.
Fundamentals first.
Get stuff like this Sure Shot and other training devices out there that can help your game, help the basic fundamentals. Get there first, and don't rely on a tip, a shaft, a custom cue, a glove, certain chalk to help your game. Because those are tools that are going to enhance what you naturally have.
Yeah, like a lot of cue companies have slogans like it will make you a better player and stuff like that. You know, like by using Predator's cue or something like that. That is not going to make you a better player by using that cue. You know,
that's right. It's just not going to happen.
That's right. The only thing
I'm not sure. You know what? I'll pop up and see if I can go find out what that score is.
Good shot by Sean. So there's another win for
so
Corner Pocket.
I'll leave you here, Justin.
Yeah, sure,
I'm going to go check on the A side or A division.
Sure. Maybe do a score update on that.
I will.
Too. So Greg Cairns is up, going to rack here. Switch over to Dave Parks for now while Greg's racking. Looks like he has to go off the rail to make the one. Like, oh no, looks like he can see the one.
Updated score for the A division B side match, 5-1 for the machine. And believe it or not, Randy, that stuff actually does work. Yeah, absolutely, Randy. Same as my cue. I say the same about mine. Mine's a custom cue. But again, it's not really the cue. It's the cue is there to enhance kind of what I have already and the way I play. You hear some people are a juicy kind of player. I used to be really big into the juice play. I've kind of toned that down the better I get. But I used to be a really juicy player, so the tip was important to me. The shaft was important to me. But did I need a custom cue that I have now? No. I could still play with a bar cue and still shoot okay.
I always hit the ball good even with the bar cue.
Yeah, I mean, the bar cue is not going to change my ability.
The only thing I found with the custom cue, like I got one that when I was pretty young, 13 or something, I got my first custom cue built for me. And I just found that, like, you know, at the age of, like, you know, 15, 16, 17 when I was playing, it was helping with my consistency of the cue ball and the way I hit the ball and stuff like that. And that was about the only difference. But by then I was at the level where I think it was like, okay, time to not use a bar cue anyways.
Yeah,
but
of course.
I had a custom cue ever since I was, you know, pretty young, but definitely helps with the consistency maybe, but.
Well, you get accustomed to the equipment.
Yeah,
right?
And I used to be a really juicy player too, just like you. I'd try to spin everything in and stuff like that. And now I just, you know, play my game a little more simple, keep it as simple as I can, and it works a lot better.
Yeah.
Ooh, Greg just missed a straight in ball.
He did.
Maybe switch it back over.
Matt, juicy, a lot of English, a lot of left and right hand spin. Don't necessarily need it, but a juicy player will use it all the time.
All the time.
Right, bottom left, bottom right.
Because a lot of times the guys that always use left and right spin, they're not actually comfortable with hitting center ball because they've never done it before.
Yeah.
They've always thrown balls in their whole life. That was me too.
Yeah.
I always threw balls in my whole life. I never knew how to hit center ball.
Yeah. I was uncomfortable with it.
Me too.
Right. And part of that is because of my stroke.
That was like me. So I had to really work on it for about 6 months, and then I find 6 months or a year, and then it slowly kept getting better after that. But
absolutely.
For that 6 months, I really noticed, wow, that's not
like. So let's bring it full circle, put a bow on it, wrap it up in the fact that the Sure Shot is there to help with that.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
So again, if you're in the States and you want one, go onto the Sure Shot Billiards site, order it. There's a discount code there. You get 10% off. David, appreciate that, brother. It is 10%. Again, the discount code is CSL Pool, all capital letters. If you're in Canada and you want one, if we're streaming an event near you, wait till we get there, or optionally message us and we'll set it up to make sure you get one. So now we brought that whole thing full circle.
Full circle.
Right on.
Looks like Dave's going to get out on that table over there for corner pocket again. Just needs to roll forward a bit. Should be good. Left himself a little high, but he's okay.
So Mason, I'm just going to get back on this really quick. Again, your low deflection, zero deflection. Mickelson makes a zero deflection shaft. Again, those types of things are there to enhance your game. If you're accustomed to a high deflection, low deflection, no deflection shaft, that's what you're going to play.
Yeah.
It took me, when I bought my Mickelson, because it's a custom cue in the way that it hits, it took me, I don't know, 6 to 8 months just to get accustomed to the cue.
Yeah. Now, I always used a traditional shaft. I never used a low deflection shaft ever since I was younger. Grew up playing traditional maple shaft always, never low deflection. And then I tried Bernie's X shaft, and it still hit good, but I just couldn't get used to a little bit less deflection than I had.
Yeah.
And then when I try to play with a couple Predators or some other cues, I just find it's just too stiff of a hit for me, and the cue ball just doesn't do what I'm thinking it's going to do, So it's really hard to adjust that. That would probably take me a good year, maybe.
Yeah, and I mean, anytime you change the equipment that you're using, expect your game is going to drop until you become accustomed to it, and then you're going to pick up, and you'll end off at a level above where you're at now.
Sure.
Yeah, thanks, David. That is another form of supporting us on the stream. We don't charge for any of the stream guys, so it does help us offset some of those costs. So it is definitely a way that helps out Q Sports Live. Anytime we do those deals, we want to try and do a win-win-win deal. It's a win for David, a win for us, and a win for you. So there we go. We've had discussions about a whole bunch of stuff here.
J-Rock's breaking for a corner pocket.
Yep. You want to jump on?
Maybe switch the table, because this one's easier to see for me. It's hard for me to see J-Rock's.
Okay. We're going to switch over tables, guys.
Back to Greg Cairns.
Switch over to Greg Cairns.
Pretty wide open back door. Seven, 2, 3, 5, 4, 8.
I think they're actually going to be there. Well, I guess it depends on how well they learn, Mason. I mean, in my opinion, they're just both going to learn at the same pace, but one will have the feel and comfort level of using a low deflection. The other's going to have the same type of thing with a high deflection.
I think it's important to know, right away when you're starting, if you're going to make a switch to a low deflection shaft, and you were using a high deflection shaft, if you're a beginner.
Oh, the learning curve's
player,
massive.
You need to make sure that you know what's happening with the low deflection. You need to make sure that you know what's happening with the high deflection.
Yeah. 100% agree. So, guys, I'm going to jump off the stream here real quick. I'll leave it with Justin and Ryan. I'm going to jump out and take a 5-minute break. My mouth's getting really dry.
Was going to go originally. It looked like he was going to take the 4 last. I didn't know why, but.
You can move over if you want.
Okay.
And Greg will have this in the
another win for
top right corner.
That'll make it 8-3. And he makes it. He used the whole pocket, but he got it. I've never really hit with a fiberglass shaft before. Not really sure what they what they hit like. I think I've tried one, but never really tried it too extensively, just a little bit.
It's more along the lines of, I think, the Q-Tech.
That's what I think it was a Q-Tech that I tried. I like the way they hit, actually, but I probably wouldn't buy one for myself. But
I started out, one of my first Qs was a Q-Tech.
They hit good. They don't hit bad.
No.
I was just using one in the bar. It was a one-piece Q-Tech, and I was telling all the guys, we were having lunch, and I was saying, wow, this thing ever hit good?
Yeah.
Like, it hits great.
It won me some money in the bar the other night, so
yeah, for sure.
It works.
Yeah, a couple of the tips in there aren't too bad looking, eh?
Yeah.
So some of them are pretty bad, though.
Well, that's the only thing I look at in the bar queue is the tip.
Yeah,
if it's a little warped, I'm not too worried about it.
Anything else you can't really complain about. But. See, I play with a maple shaft, and when I try to switch to the low deflection, I just found that for like the long shots where you put lots of spin on the ball, I was having a tough time. Like I was always compensating, even though I wasn't supposed to be with that shaft, and it was just the way I play. It was a little easier for me to have a bit of deflection in my shaft.
I found the same thing. I switched to that Mickelson that I got with that his 2-piece shaft, that ultra low, almost zero deflection, and like Grant said with his, when he switched to his, it takes months of playing. Like I've had it for a couple months now playing with it, and was shooting bad, so I switched to back to a regular maple shaft.
Yeah.
My game went back up right away. From it's the odd little long shot that you're just off that you'll rattle instead of
But some guys are all about low deflection, and they don't like any deflection at whatsoever. Like the Revo is good for that. I hit with it. The shaft, it sure hits good, but I just don't like how there's nothing really, no feel to it at all for me.
But I mean, it's up to each individual player. Some guys like low deflection, some like a high deflection. It's all what works for you and the way you play.
For sure.
Can't say one's better than the other for anything. It's just
Mason, I think it could be sometimes more than 60 to 90 days. I mean, if you worked on it every single day, I could see it being that. But some bad habits are really tough to break. Most of them you can get over, but it's the really important little ones that I find that are the ones that are tough that you really got to work on them every single day. And as soon as you don't work on them for a few days, that's when you fall back into your old habits without noticing. And that's just what I find anyways.
Well, I don't know if you guys were on earlier, can't remember if it was yesterday, but we're saying, Justin, you're you're probably the most improved player over the last year with your game, the way you're playing.
Oh, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
And I mean, I see Justin in our local pool hall there. He's almost daily in there practicing, and it sure pays off.
Yeah, I go play as much as I can. Haven't really practiced much in the last month, but I sure did over the last year, and it definitely helped a lot. I played at least 3 or 4 days a week for 3 or 4 hours a day in the morning, so it was definitely helped me out a lot for sure. Gave me tons of confidence playing now. I didn't have much confidence before. Now I have lots. J-Rock overcut the 8-ball. He just gave this guy a back door on the other table there.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's going to be 8-4 if he gets out here.
Oh, yeah, there's no issues there.
No issues on that table, no. This table's a little funky.
We're just looking at the other table here, and they did a second ball break. They got all the balls over to the one side. We'll flip back over as soon as he runs this out. Or if he's going to take his time, we might flip over in between.
When I practice, I play on the 9-foot only. I don't even really play bar box pool. I play on the 7-foot only for league and for the tournaments, but for the most part, I just stay on the 9-foot. I find it's better for you. I'd like to play on the snooker tables a lot more, but I don't know too many guys that play, so. I find the 7-foot makes my game worse on the 9-foot, so that's why I try to stay away from it. But I should probably practice on the bar box a little bit because sometimes I struggle in 8-ball, but 9-ball and 10-ball I seem to be doing not too bad.
8-4 in that other match.
8-4 in the A Division B-side final match for the machine.
Not in this one.
Yeah.
The big one.
For the
That we
machine.
just said, yep.
Oh, you knew that already?
Yep.
Well, I knew because they were up 5 something, so I knew the other team couldn't have got more than that, right? They're only at 4, so. Rickson kind of tough on the 12, I think, because he needs to play to the short side.
Mm.
I don't like that. I probably would have went on the shorter side of the 13 ball.
Yeah.
And went to the short side of the 12, but
Leave those two.
I don't see what he's gonna try to play safety here. How's he hit it? Pretty good. What a good shot by Rick.
Yep. As we commentate live up here, our voices will come out live on this. Like,
Okay, so what we see, so when I say what delay.
yep. It's all delayed. Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
I'm not saying it at the wrong time.
No.
Okay. That's what I thought I was doing that.
Yeah, no. Justin was just looking. We follow along on the comments on our phone or the tablet, and it's from what we see live on the table. You're seeing it about 30 seconds after, up to 30 to 40 seconds after it happens, depending on what the internet and Wi-Fi is like here. So Justin was just almost thinking he's commentating on the wrong thing at the wrong
It
time.
happens. That's what I thought was
Well, if I
happening.
could do that, I'd make a fortune betting on everybody. I bet
No
you he
doubt.
scratches on this shot, right? Type of thing.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
So that's 9-3 for corner pocket. Oh no, maybe 9-4 because he ran out on the other table.
Did he?
there.
Yeah.
So
So they're both.
they got the jokers on the ropes here. The jokers got to run a couple racks to keep themselves in it.
So this is going to be the. It's a race to rack to see which table we're going to watch. Who's on the corner pocket team? J-Rock.
J-Rock,
Sean
Sean
Yee.
Yee, Rob Zafra, Greg Cairns, and Dave Parks. I guess your mic's in and out.
My mic's cutting in and out?
Your mic's in and out.
Oh yeah, I took over on Grant's, but hopefully it's working okay.
How was the turnout at Chills Land? Did you guys make it down there today, or? So we're watching this one. Stripes aren't, I don't think you're supposed to rack them on both corners, but if your opponent doesn't get you to change it, then you can actually break like that in the rules. So they have to get you to change the rack.
Pythian.
J-Rock just pouring out that ball there. He left a pretty tough table though here, so.
That's live.
Oh.
This is where we can edit stuff. I just got it so we can watch both.
Oh, okay.
So this is the one that everybody else is seeing over here.
I thought the green was the.
No. Like on this side here is where I can edit, and then if I want to send it that way, right?
There's a bit of work to do for low ball here to get the 7 and the 4 out of there. If you can get good shot on the 2, you can get the 7 out now for sure. But the 4 ball is going to be tough to get out of there unless you get really good on the 1 ball.
No, we're on this one here. Well, I was going back and forth just as they're waiting to shoot, right? I'll flip back over to Greg's match where they are here, because guys are taking their time. Important match. They want to make sure of all their shots.
Well, they're down pretty heavy right now. If they lose a couple more games, they're done. So
yeah.
they gotta fight back here. He didn't get enough. He got a little too much angle on that 2 ball, I think, to break it out. Now he's in pretty tough here.
Hey. Nice.
That guy's just hammered.
Yeah.
He's been hammered for like 4 or 5 hours. I was watching him play over there earlier, and he was not doing too good. So he could have left it anywhere. Well, Greg gets a chance here. Ball in hand. Well, Greg liked to play safe, I guess. There. And not really sure what Greg's idea was there.
I don't know.
He's still in really tough, though. His only option probably is to just play safe and just leave him behind the 14 ball, frozen on the rail. Then at least he's in tough, right?
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do? Maybe put his 3 ball in the position where he can break out the 4 if he gets up in the middle of the table. Somewhere around the middle of the, right in front of the pocket there.
Looks like he's gunning for it. Now he's going to be stuck behind the 1.
Yeah, he's in a lot of big trouble now.
All those, they're overlapped. So if he just touches the 1, he's sitting not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's at the 9-10 or the 9-12 there. Don't think he's got anything in the side if he leaves them.
9-12. Yeah, no, he should. Got to make sure you hook him, though, because you got the 15 and the 11 right there. Like right here, you could almost even like shoot the 1 off the 11 and open the 4 up and bank the 7 in, you know. But like that's a pretty offensive move right now when you're down so huge. But because the hook's kind of tough.
Yeah.
Like he has, if anything, he's at least gonna get a hit, you know. I might just try to make it off the 11. And take my chances on the bank with the 7 ball. See, he tried it and he missed it. Missed the 11, hitting the 11. Wasn't a bad try.
Okay, we're going to flip the other one because he's probably going to take a while looking at this.
For sure.
Although J-Rock's taking his time here too.
Is he low ball or high ball? J-Rock.
He's high ball.
I think he's high ball. Oh, the 10 ball's in a tough spot, eh? Make the 9 and try to bank the 10 in the corner. Probably is your way out. Can't really bank it anywhere else.
You might be able to hard draw that bottom left and maybe try to spin down, but you got a lot of balls to hide behind.
Yeah,
Hook yourself there.
That's a little risky, I think.
Yeah, he's trying to do too much.
Yeah. I probably would have just took the bank on.
Yeah.
I mean, if you make it, you make it, right? It was in a really tough spot.
Although he
didn't really leave him that bad.
No.
I mean, the 5 goes all day. Makes the 5, is push the 10 out of there. You get a shot on the 3, 7, or the 6, or the 1 even, probably.
taking his 5, yeah, I'd try to set up for the 1 to come up table and come back down, but
oh, he's gonna play
safe.
Wow. See, in this position, you have a chance to win right now, and if that's me, I'm running out for sure. I'm not gonna let him have a second look at that.
Yeah.
To have a free chance to, you know, jump bank in the 9 or something like that, stupid like that.
Jump 3 rail the 10 like Mark did on the almost did on the stream the other night.
Really?
Jump 3 rail and no map attack.
Oh really?
Yeah, rounded. We were playing on the stream and looked at it, took out his jump cue, jumped 3 rail down, and cut. I think it was a 4 ball or something he was on.
Wow.
Missed by that much. Sat
Kind
in
of like
there.
that kick combo I made on Lake McKay, that 1-9 combo. Did you guys see that? That was deadly. Like so lucky. You're in pretty tough here, like
yeah.
you don't. There's no kick available, like the jump.
No.
Jump, try to bank the 9
Jump,
in the
jump
side.
long. Well.
Or
jump
try
long
to jump
kick.
and actually
Yeah,
maybe
long
jump
kick.
and try to bank the 10 in the corner, and if you miss it, you block hopefully the 6 and the 5.
Yeah.
You know, or one of the 2. That's not a bad shot. Because it's pretty easy to get over that ball. You just got to make sure you give it a half ball hit. Or a little
It
less
just
than
he's
a half
jumping
ball.
fairly far and he's landing short. You just got to make sure he doesn't jump that cue ball off the table.
Yeah.
Going that way, I like banking the 9 better, but it's not going to go. I think the 8's in the way
This
for
way,
the 9
like
bank.
if you hit it real good, you make the 10 and you're out. And if you hit it not bad and you get the 10 over there, you might get saved.
Yeah, he's calling the 9, and I like the long. Yeah.
That's a tough shot. I don't mind the bank. That's a tough shot.
Easier than this.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying he could jump and bank the 10 in the corner and maybe get a safety out of it if he hits it not bad.
Or just hit it
One
and make
time.
it.
What a good shot, J-Rock. I mean, if you hit it that good, then it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
There's his one time.
If you hit it that good, it doesn't matter. He used his one time, that's for sure. But that was a good shot, for sure.
Yeah, his opponent just said, sitting over there, he said, I thought it was safe. Yeah.
But see, and that
He's got a tough angle. You play
but
this
that goes right
inside.
back to where I said, if that's me, I'm not letting him get another chance to have a free shot and maybe get lucky. What did he do? He had a free shot and he hit his 1 in 50 jump shot. You know, you can't let him have that shot, especially when you're down so huge. Like you have a chance to run out, you got to take it, I think.
Just want to confirm the score with Dave. Looks like Greg's out over here. It's going to be
11-6 if Greg makes this 8 ball. Corner pocket will just need 2 more wins to reach the finals. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Fuck, the whole time I'm like, if I'm J-Rock, I'll probably jump and try to bank the 10 and maybe get safe, and then you're for sure on the 9 at least. And then you just jump and kick it, and I'm like, unless you can hit it that good, then it doesn't fucking matter. Nice shot. That's right. The gods are definitely looking after corner pocket tonight with a jump kick for sure. And he definitely did pay for it by playing safe on a wide open table, just like I was talking about.
Yeah.
You don't want to give your opponent a chance to have a free shot.
Well,
that's just like a gift.
And I mean,
to
getting to
happen.
the B and A levels, if you're playing safe, you got to have them dead locked up.
You got to take away the rails and the jumps if you're playing safe.
You do that in the C division, you're probably good. They're not going to make that. They'd be lucky to hit that, but.
What's the score over there? Eric's going to do a score update for me on the machine match. Huh? 10-7. Score is 10-7 for the machine.
Your known ability just went up. For tournaments. On camera, so we can show it to everybody.
So no one can, you can never deny it.
Yeah.
Where 10-8 for machine now. Okay, so corner pocket is on the hill. So the Jokers got their work cut out for them now. Rick Merritt can end it here, but he has a pretty tough table.
Well, Rick's looking what he's doing. We'll see how this.
Let's see how this guy breaks.
Looks like he's dry.
And makes nothing. Okay, well, Zafra, you can end it right here. All you need is to get out. It's not a bad table either, really.
The match is 11-8.
11-8 now for the machine.
11-8 for the machine.
I mean, high ball's not really too bad. You just got to get the 13 out. With the 14, maybe. I think the 14 goes by the 3 into the corner there. So I think if he can get out there off the 9 ball, he can break the 13 out right away. And then really the table's not too bad. Right?
Yep.
Has to stay on the low side though. Just like that. I think the 12 ball still goes too, so he's in pretty good position here. Rick trying the 13 in the side.
It's a good hit.
Hit it good. So yeah, Zafra's going to try to break this 13 out right here. Leave it on the rail. Send the 7 ball up table. Oh, I'm surprised he's shooting the 15 now.
Where were you thinking he should take?
I was thinking he's going to shoot the 14 and break out the 13 right away.
Well, it was tight the way he is going by that 3 ball over there.
Okay, now I was only looking at the stream. Now when I look at it at the actual table, it actually looks a lot tighter. On the stream, it looks like it could probably go. That's why I thought he was doing that. So he's going to use the 12 instead.
A little unlucky.
Himself tough there. But he has one more shot at it. I think
Yeah, he can
because
you can always put the you can always put the 15 in this left-hand side too after going for that.
Well, maybe he doesn't have the 11 there. I know it's blocking the 5 ball, but it doesn't have the 11 there to break out the 13 now. One more.
Oh,
shot at
he's
there?
got it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Because he's looking at the 14 ball, like he can't see it. And I was like,
With this hanging in the
There you
corner, he
go.
was looking to see if he could play that up and in easier breakout, but
as long as you make sure you hit this 13, right? Oh.
not like
No,
that.
He hit that pretty. He didn't take his time. He two-stroked that one.
No, and I don't. It looks like he almost put left on that. If he hit it center ball, I think he was
Center
coming
ball,
straight
or
back.
even a little bit of
I
inside.
mean, well, or under. I mean, overcut it a bit. That was a big pocket,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, for sure.
Who went? Is there any BC team? This is a BC team right here in the blue.
I believe the team that the machine is playing is from BC. I believe. I could be wrong, but
Yeah.
I think they're from BC.
Yeah. Looks like they're on the hill machine over there.
Or
I just
11-8
saw
maybe.
Danny giving somebody a high five. And Ben's at the table with a pretty open table over there.
And Rick Merritt, he just needs to hit this window on the 10 ball. Let's switch tables here. If he can hit the window on this 10 ball, that'll be for the match. So let's see how he hits this 13 ball. It's always in all Alberta finals. Just kidding. Ooh, he hit it pretty good, but didn't get there. It was a nice try.
That's tough now.
Yeah.
Shot here. Play the 4, make it 10. 4 to mess.
That's a good shot. He's going to be in trouble again, but at least he has one more opportunity to play safe here. That was a nice shot that she just played there. Rick's going to try to just lag it to the 10 ball and hook her solid behind the 10. See how he hits it. He hit the 10 ball, but he left the 7 ball able to make. He's probably going to get hooked solid one more time here, and then she'll probably run out after that. That's what I would do. But. She just has to hook him one more time.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to do it there, but you can do it now too. It's okay.
Just don't touch that tube. Foul. Oh no, did he get a rail?
Did hit the 4 did hit the rail, I think. Just barely. I think so. Okay, well, Zafra has a chance to end the match over there, too.
We'll flip over to Rob's table here for a
It's going to
second.
be a safety battle on Rick's table. Rob has a 4 ball out to clinch the match for his team to get to the finals. Just needs to take his time and keep himself composed.
Although she just gave Rick ball in hand.
Ooh.
He has every pocket, pretty much.
I think Rick's going to get the out first. Yep. Oh, he misses
No, he
ball
missed
in
it.
hand. Rick misses ball in hand. That's all right, though, because Rob's still at the table. And I believe the 14 goes between those 2 balls, so it should be a fairly straightforward out from here. Nothing really to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Just get to the second diamond there on the long rail and shoot it into the side, and it's game over. Just want to make sure you don't end up short. You want to end up too high, if anything.
Oh,
He
no.
ended up a little short, but he's still okay. He didn't want to end up like by the
Yeah.
pocket or the diamond there. That would be tough. But right there should be fine. He can shoot it in the corner even, I think. And that's the match. Rob Zafra clinches it for his team. So that is the B-side final, and the final should be pretty shortly. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for letting me do my first time commentating.
Yeah, thanks, Justin.
Thanks for having me, Ryan.
No, you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Hey, don't shut that down. We gotta do the rush.
We're not shutting down. We're gonna do the
We are gonna do the
BK raffle
BK
here.
Rush.
Rob, get Rob to pull it.
No, I already asked the head ref.
Choking, you mean?
So guys, everybody that's got tickets in that BK Rush, we're gonna do that draw live now. So switch to the.
Say my name, Jeff.
You guys should announce it on radio, on the street. That way they have it on the street.
Mark, Joe. Mark, Joe, who happened to be standing right here. Or Marv, Joe.
I'll take 1,000 cash.
Okay, guys. Marv won, and he wants to cash out. So we will have another BK for next week when we're in Niagara Falls. So I'm going to turn the mic off here. I got to count out some money. So
Get one more, it'd be nice. Score that last one. Score that last one.
Set the stream here for the start of this. Will be the A Division Championship match. Jet Setters versus the Machine. I'm going to reset, and we'll be right back.